Okay, first I wanted to talk about for my teaching project is airflow and tuba. And just because tuba is a very large instrument, obviously, compared to every other brass instrument. And that comes with some physical demands that players are needed to meet in order to play successfully with a good tone, no decaying notes. So let's start with talking about beginners. So whenever you first are starting a tuba player, whether it be 5th or 6th grade, and they're to the point where they can, put the tuba together and work on it together, or say they're switching from a different instrument, you really want to get them to just blow as hard as they can. Because it may get it may get blatty, and it may be very edgy and rough and just not good. But they need to get used to using that amount of air. Like, even if they can't even hold it up for a second, you just want to get them blowing, getting that air, that respiratory system moving, because tuba requires a lot of it. And especially the hardest part with young people is them understanding how much air they need to blow. Because you always just say more air, more blowing, smoother air, but they don't really understand what that level is. So I would always recommend starting basic beginners with just blowing as hard as they can. No matter what it sounds. And hopefully, if a beginner can do that, that's impressive. But just, you want to get them blown, because it might sound like, but the more you can do that, the more they'll get used to using a lot of air. And what next with that is you want to talk about efficiency with air. And the most easy way to really discuss efficiency is slow. Lots of it and slow. So we want to use lots of air, of course, but now we want to use it slow, because slow gets us our tone, nice big round warm, like. Versus faster air, like. That's fast, very edgy, which can be used, but not at all times. You definitely want to have that big roundness to your sound. So the best way I like to speak to beginners for air and slowing it down is like you're fogging a window. Because what that does is it opens your throat. And what you want to help with this, because they always forget this, they go, okay, I need to fog a window. I'm blowing thick. But what you want to do is say, blow, have your throat like you're fogging a window, like and keep that feel while keeping just air, just lots of air, just. It'll help work with efficiency. And I'm going to talk about things to help you tuba player progress further with air and sound and what to think. So many people like to really focus on this, the mouthpiece and the buzzing, and they always say, if you can buzz extremely good, you can play extremely good. And that's good to an extent, but my thing is, this is especially true when you switch over from high brass, is when you focus on the buzz too much, like, when you focus on the buzz too much, it can affect your sound in a negative way. Because what you can do is have your lips block the air in a negative way, giving a more thin and airy sound. I will try to imitate. The way that I really improved with my air was I tried to take a step back from buzzing. And don't get me wrong, buzzing is great for ear training. But I took a step back and I did this philosophy of just blow. Let the resistance of the horn give me my pitch, and allow my lips be minor intonation increments. So I'll just go, see, no buzz. And I'll just put it in, and I'm just going to do that. Just blow, no buzz. Or not try to get that buzz like you would with just a mouthpiece. I'm just going to blow. I think that's a lot more open than what I did earlier. Because when I'm focusing about that buzz, I'm focusing about getting that note, just putting it here, and just compared to. And that really helps, I think, with especially college level students, because that's when it really helped me. Was I was in my lessons, I'm always being told blow more, blow more. Well, I'll be edgy, or I'll get those rough tones that people don't want at all times. So then I saw this video of a professor that taught trombone, and he said, when I blow, I don't buzz. I use a resistance. I just blow. And ever since then, I think I've made huge leaps and bounds with just blowing. And like when you blow, you want to think of the note. Like, okay, I'm going to blow an F right here. Just blow an F. Big and round. That's just what you want to do. Now, of course, there's exceptions. Like when you get to the higher range, of course, there's going to be more lip. They get those pitches in the certain center, the higherness. But you always want to have that focus of letting the horn do most of the work. You know, have horn do the work and the air do the work, because that way you'll get a big sound, great tone centers and colors, and also you'll get less tired in the lips. So I hope this can help you become, a better tuba player. Lots of, because the hardest part I feel is getting that tone color that everyone wants, a big sound. And this especially is true for low range, because people are like, I gotta put my lips right, I gotta get the center, I gotta hear it. But it's hard to blow that air. It takes a lot of air. And I think this really helps, using this idea of just blowing how you want it, blowing the note with the air, and letting the lips and the tuba letting the lips be the minor and the tuba be the big. So I hope this could help your playing and sound. So